person at the right time in the right company to become an icon of superior service in this country.
He is the global authority on uplifting service and building superior service cultures. This is Ron Kaufman.
Where do you see that we are using that partnership scale? Is that logical? Where are we now? Where do we want to get to?
Building a superior service culture is more than only focusing on upgrading your service performance. It's actually improving the quality of service inside the organization, from colleagues to colleagues.
And the way you engage with each other and with your clients is a preferential differentiator. You're actually better at it. I'm going to show you how to do that later today. That service provider just went up.
Ron works with and speaks to the world's leading brands to create benchmark standards of service.
Difficult to differentiate based upon their product or their delivery systems. So what did they do? They created an icon associated with what? Service. If you go to Japan, what do you get? Hey, a very formal, very respectful kind of service. Why are they like that? It's in the culture. If you go down to Australia, good day, mate, no worries, come on in, have a beer. Why are they so outgoing and gregarious like that? It's in the beer.
Every Ron Kaufman presentation is researched and carefully customized to perfectly suit the organization, the audience, and the primary objectives.
Understanding an audience is really the foundation for customizing presentation. Understanding not just culturally or educationally, economically, but also in terms of social dynamics, in terms of what's happening inside that company, what kind of concerns they have. Is this a celebration, or is this, let's get our hands on the horns here and make sure that we go forward and solve a particular problem?
Because to get other products involved in that particular portfolio with that client, we need to have them know about some of the other many services that we can provide. And that's not all you, that's other members of people sitting in this room and in other places around the world.
Dedicating a presentation to a particular audience requires that kind of customization.
Taxi! Let me carry that bag for you, sir. Umbrella? Oh, tip? Thank you.
Ron Kaufman delivers practical examples and proven strategies to give organizations a winning edge and a sustainable advantage.
I was doing this in India, and a man brought his 16-year-old son. And when I reached this part, the kid started writing furiously. And I said, whoa, I guess you think this is important. And he looked up at me and he said, are you kidding? It's a competitive world out there.
When people inside an organization are passionately curious, energized, innovatively looking for ways that they can create more value for someone else or do something to make somebody else's job easier, that's what becomes self-reinforcing. And then the value continues to accumulate and the ease of working with each other gets better and better, and you have a sustainable advantage.
So if you want service to become your competitive differentiator, if you want to be able to get the clients who are willing to pay the fees for the better service, don't wait for somebody else to do it and then you follow. You be the one that steps up and lead.
Singapore Airlines flies the same airplanes as everybody else. They fly to the same airports as everybody else. They use the same travel agents as everybody else. But they fly at a higher yield and they're more profitable. For many years, they win the award. How do they do that?
Ron is a best-selling author, but it's his high-impact, content-rich live presentations that consistently bring international audiences to their feet.
People don't expect a professional speaker in a large audience to show up on stage with flip charts and a magic marker. Well, that's exactly why I do it.
They are telling you exactly what's inside that box.
When I get up on stage with those charts and cameras zoom in to see how I'm going to work on those charts, it connects me with the audience in a way that's unexpected and very real. But when people can see the entire presentation unfold on the stage in front of them, they can see the accumulation of many more essential principles and how they link with each other.
Ta-da! Who's going to be your partner? Is it the one on the right or the one on the left? But it shouldn't be both.
Humor counts. Humor helps. Humor gets people laughing. And when people laugh, not only does their body open up, but frankly, their energy opens up and allows us to make a connection with each other.
I'm feeling sick already. Now, how many of you remember the first mobile phone? Right? Who made it? Motorola. What was the nickname for it? The Brick. It came with wheels.
He's a truly outstanding speaker. Ron's energy and enthusiasm for service leaps off the stage. We created an action list for the next 12 months from just one session with Ron. Ron Kaufman, a man on a mission, uplifting service worldwide.
It requires a more profoundly serious undertaking than simply saying the customer is always right. Or doing something as really empty and hollow as saying the customer is king, or go the extra mile for the customer. I mean, these cliches are so narrow, so shallow, that they don't provide to people who are in service to other people that base of fundamental education about what is service.
Do you see the power that's sitting up there in the top of those two quadrants?
And what I'm about is not just helping people figure out what to do, but helping them come to realize that that's what we're here for. That's our reason for being, is to be in service to one another. That's uplifting service.
You are the manager of the restaurant, okay? It's lunchtime. The whole restaurant is full. The cash register, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. You're making money. Are you happy? Good. Over there is a woman and her 4-year-old son. They're having lunch. Suddenly, the little boy, by accident, his hand hits the orange drink, and it goes all over the table, the chair, and the floor. Big mess. Now, you are the manager of the restaurant. Quick, turn to your partner. What are the first 2 things you should do? Tell your partner. Go, go. What do you do? All right, tell me. What? Number 1 is what? Clean it up. Number 2 is what? Give another drink, right? Right? You fail. The first thing you do is you go up to the mother and you say, ma'am, it's, this happens. Now, was she upset? Was she nervous? Was she embarrassed? Yeah. Her kid spilled the drink. Everybody saw it. You have now set her at ease. That's an example of what? Yeah, what are you doing with a mop? What's the second thing you do? You turn to the little boy and you say, no, just kidding. You're the manager. You say, little boy. Ah, notice you've now come to his level. I wonder how many clients, by the way, are a little intimidated by getting audited. I wonder how many clients don't feel that, you actually, you say, little boy. Now, was he nervous? Yeah, he knows he did something wrong, mommy's upset, right? But you're the manager. You would have in your pocket, you say, have you seen this little toy? Now, when a 4-year-old boy sees a new toy, what does he do? He's happy now. That's another example of what? Service mindset. Now, what's the third thing you do? Clean it up. 4th? Give him another drink. 5th? Charge him for the drink. Get out of here. You've been in audit too long. Now, they're done with their meal. They stand up and they're walking towards the door. You're the manager. What do you do? What do? You hold the door, and what do you say? And you say, ma'am, I want to let you know how much we appreciate when you bring your family members here for lunch or dinner. And she'll say, oh, thank you very much. I'm really sorry about the mess. And you go, oh, no, that's okay. It happens. And they say, ma'am, remember, you're the manager. please allow me to give you this. And you reach in your pocket and you pull out a voucher, a coupon, valid for a free drink anytime within the next 2 weeks, and you hand it to her. Now, if you were that lady, what would you say? Now, let me ask you, will she come back and use the voucher, yes or no? Yes. Will she just drink the drink and run away? No, she'll do what? Buy lunch. Will she tell her husband? Yes. What could that lead to? The whole family comes one night for dinner. Will she tell her friends? Yeah, and you know what? You can't buy the power of positive word of mouth. You have to earn it. Now, how much does it cost the restaurant to give away the free drink? Yeah, pennies, right? Hardly anything. Is it worthwhile for them to do it, given what's going to come to them? Yes or no? Yeah? How many fast food restaurants out there today do you think have managers who are giving away the coupon? None. You know why? Let me show you what they're doing. They're competing on price. They're competing on product. They're competing on location, and they're paying a lot for the real estate. They're getting everybody to smile and be friendly, but they don't even realize that this true relationship category exists. Do you?